Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends. I just woke up late this morning. I got to sleep in. It was beautiful. But when I woke up, I had some bad news. Somebody had already won the Gold Rush Challenge. So I really don't need to go any further on my account. But I do want to go over it to show you my speeds, my attack, my gear, and let you know, even show you some arena battles. Because I did record 2 hours worth of arena battles last night. I was blowing through it. It was a lot of fun. So here we are. We have our Hegemon. This is the gear I have on him. He is Ascended. So we are doing decreased attack and locking out people with the skill cooldowns. Even if we don't lock them out, that decreased attack of 50% is just a lifesaver. Anybody that's an attack champion that does damage based off of attack just locks them down to where they're doing hardly any damage. Really, really good. And then also we have our miscreated monster following up with a stun, an AoE stun. We have here, let's look at his total stats. We also have his masteries in here to, of course, increase that duration of the decreased attack and the block skills, right? And then we have Helm Smasher in here getting us some additional damage. What else do we have here? So his speed is kind of low, but that's okay. You know how Hegemon is. He comes in, he goes first. But then after he goes first, though, he does fall into turn order. So, it could be kind of slow. You don't want your Hegemon super, super slow. You want him to at least have a little bit of decent speed so he can come back around and do some other moves. But it's all right. In this team, it really didn't matter. And I couldn't make him too strong. I couldn't make him too fast. I just kind of had to make him how he is. I had to get him some accuracy on here. We have no banners or any of these other things to put on here. And then we have our miscreated monster. So Monster is the real MVP on my account to get me through, to get this gear I have on, to get me through anything in the game. He's at 169 speed, and all he has is HP percentage, and speed, and he just kills. So much damage. Not even trying to do crit rate or critical damage. Look, his crit rate's 36, but it doesn't matter. He just owns everything, heals himself back up. Just a crazy unit, a very crazy unit. Then we have, on our arena team, we have War Maiden here, which she just has speed, and she does have actually a lot of accuracy. She has speed of 179. That way she goes right before Miscreated Monster. And then, of course, we have our Apothecary here at 203 speed. So 203 speed was the highest I could get so far. Not too bad. It was okay. It was working out just fine. We don't have a speed lead, unfortunately, but those are my guys. And then we have a Cult Brawler here for, dragons, grinding. Same thing with Kale. And then if we ever wanted to do, spiders or anything else, we have Cold Heart, and then we had Zolotol coming in with some heals. He's actually has some really good heals. What was his max speed? So his speed was coming in here at 179. So we were getting some good speed on all of our champions, but as you can see, the gear, it is just brutal farming. That's it. You just go in there and brutal farm. Some other things in here that you see from the gear were ones that were given to us in a pack, like as you come up, as you go through the campaign. But that's it. Let's get into some arena battles and see what it's all about. Again, I do have so many arena battles saved, but really, we'll show you some here. Since I don't know how long we're going to have these accounts for, once they log back in, the diamond comes on, maybe we'll be done. We'll be done with our accounts, right? So I was coming in, again, this is what would happen to the whole group. I would come in, I would lock them out, and I would just continue to beat them down. But when we're looking through here at people to fight, we don't want to fight anybody, obviously, that has an insane power. Because power isn't everything, but it does mean something. And if it was a fragile team that had an insane power, then I know, hey, I'm going to go first right here with Hegemon. I'm going to get a chance to lock them up, and I could probably win. But if it's a defensive team with a lot of power, you don't want to mess with that. I've got a fragile team. We're not really going to get a lot of heals up. We're not going to be able to take a lot of hits. So if it's a very defensive team, especially like a Valkyrie or a Martyr, obviously we're not going to mess with that. I'm not too worried about Whirlum, but I do want to take out this guy right away. But Stagnite can be a problem too. He can do some good damage and then be very tanky. She can do decent damage and be very tanky, but the thing is, if they can hold out, then they're going to be able to beat me. And with that score right there, I don't want to test it. I do not want to test that one. This one's pretty low here. Let's get an idea of what happens when I lock everybody out. Hopefully we'll do it. We'll do enough battles that you'll see. It's very easy to see. We lock out, decrease attack, War Maiden comes in, drops him down. We do some good damage with our miscreated monster, and then we just keep taking them out. That's it. Boom, boom. Go to the next one. Take them out before they have a chance to, usually. And then we've got our share damage, which is amazing. Always amazing to do that share damage with miscreated monster. We got provoked here by the MVP Chris, and then he's going to start putting debuffs on us. Look at this. Provoked with the Chris, he's putting debuffs on us, and then he's making it so their miscreated monster just lit me up. So like I said, if it's any kind of defensive stuff whatsoever, especially like a Chris, we're going to jump out of this, then I just would pass it. Just would pass it straight up, because you don't want to lose, right? You don't want to lose and drop down. You only have a certain amount of arena tokens. We can refill, sure, but we've only got a certain amount of gems. So you definitely want to at least try to pick the ones you have a better chance of winning, obviously. That's what you do anywhere when you play arena. So Here we go through here. But it wasn't bad. It was nice. It was really nice to come in here with a Hegemon with the miscreated monster and just get the RNG wins. So this team actually doesn't look that bad. Sure, Padma's defensive base, but the rest of these we can drop fast. This is their damage dealer here. We could drop her, and then hopefully we can lock these guys out. So it should be okay, but they do have a speed lead, so let's see what we're looking at. We got 3 lockouts, and then everybody got decreased attack. See what I mean? Then we come in here with our decreased defense. Monster hits them up, and usually sometimes Monster gets a stun in there, and then bam. Easy wins. Easy wins, right? Get that RNG win. So I was just plowing through this last night, having a good old time. We're in Silver 4 right now. Let's see if we can keep going and get to Gold 1. This is a low power team. Again, not a lot of defensive champions in here. We do have a Gorgorad to bring everybody back to life, but look. He's on a 3-turn lockdown right now. Gorgo is locked down for 3 turns. He's not bringing anybody back to life. He's just going to sit there, do his A1. No problem. Easy wins. Let's go through here. So I'm curious if I were to refresh how easy or hard it would be for us to get to Gold 4 or get, play around in Gold. I don't know. I really don't know, because here we are against these teams again. And as long as it's a team like this, and of course, as long as we get our decreased attack and lockouts, we do have to get those. We can't be playing around and not get those. Then it should be like this most of the time. Then we just pretty much plow through it. And again, we don't mess with anything defensive based. We don't mess with the Krisk. We don't mess with high level Terrells and Martyrs, Valkyries, anything big like that, right? Even a team like this would be okay if it was just Lysandra with a couple of frail, DPS. If they had Kale in here, if they had a couple other ones that are going to be more attack heavy, they're not going to have a lot of defense on them. They're not going to have a lot of HP, and I know I can lock them down and then take them out quickly. But with this Bear being here, with Errol here, and I don't know how much, if they're going to have a little bit of anything on them. And then, of course, we got to get lucky and lock out Lysandra because she does have the speed lead and speed. So probably not one we want to mess with. So we'll refresh here. We'll look at this one. Obviously, a Duchess Lilitu, we probably don't want to mess. And then, again, Altan, we were just talking about. But this one is pretty low. So we could chance it. Really, we don't want to with a Duchess here because she's level 60. But let's do it. Let's just do it for fun. The tournament's over. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. The tournament's over. Let's see what we can do. They were pretty low, but there we go. We got some amazing stuns, but we did not get the control we needed on Duchess. We got it on Altan and we got it on Lanicus, but unfortunately, we didn't get a lockout on Duchess. If we did, it'd be done. We'd be able to target people much easier. Right now, we're going to lose because there's just no way to come back from this, I don't think. Let's see, see what happens. Maybe we can get lucky, but I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Okay, Lanicus is out. She was locked, luckily. If we could take out Altan, it'd be a big, big help. But then Duchess is going to bring him back to life. Obviously, Altan's going to bring people back to life after that. With the Duchess being, again, this is the whole thing, right? With the Duchess being this strong, this hard to take out, she's just going to bring people back to life. So you got to be careful with that. And we're not hurting her. We are not even touching Duchess whatsoever. So we're going to go down. The rest of the team is actually very weak, but with Duchess there just to keep reviving them, no shot. No shot on this one. Actually, I really like this one. They've got a, again, a lot of DPSers that aren't going to have a whole bunch of defense, that aren't going to have a whole bunch of HP. So here we go. Let's get them locked up. We still need to get them locked up. We need that decreased attack. Sure, that'll save us. And then we just, look, we got the stun on Biggin. And then with that decreased attack on everybody, easy times. Easy times. Let's get Biggin out of here. There we go. Then we'll work on the rest. We'll hit Caleb. He's got decreased defense on him. And then we'll work on Aethel over here. And Aethel did have everything drop off, but by now, of course, we put up fears too. So whenever our miscreated monster puts up his shields, we get hit, we put up the fear. I mean, it's amazing. It's truly amazing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it with this team. Not bad at all. Sorry, my voice is going out, right? My voice is going. So this one, again, has a lot higher. Actually, this is another one we probably don't want to mess with. This one I learned on my own that you really don't want to mess with a Doom Priest when you're going through with this team. Right now, I'm not really paying attention as much as I was last night going through the battles, but it's not good to mess with the Doom Priest, right? Because she removes the debuffs. We don't want these debuffs being removed. We live and die based off of these debuffs. See, we need those debuffs up. We need to lock these people out. These guys are going to have, mixed, peppered in here. There's going to be some really strong teams, very strong teams. We got a Rotos here, which, I have beat a Rotos before, but I've also faced a 1 level 60 Rotos that just took like 10 turns on this exact team that I'm playing right now and blew me out of the water. So that's it. That's where we're at with everybody. What's our total team power? My total team power is 48,000. Not big. I need some, obviously I would need some more gear. We need some more damage. We need some more speed on Apothecary. It'd be nice to have a speed lead or a Gorgorab or something like that. Would love to have a Madam Cirrus. That would be insane. But that's what we have for this team. And that's it. We didn't even make it to Gold 4 yet. So I don't know. We could take out maybe, Spirit Host. Again, this is another one. We got to lock out Spirit Host, otherwise she's going to remove everything. So let's go in here and check it out, see if we can lock her out, see if we can do that. Otherwise, if we can't, we are in trouble. Nope, we didn't do it, and then we had his Apothecary is much faster. You got to watch out for some sneaky bellowers in here. Some of these sneaky bellowers will just light you up. These level 60 bellowers that what I've got, because my team is so fragile, will just light you to bits, to pieces. But that's all I've got, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for the team. We'll see who won in a further video. I'm sure you know if you've been watching the streams and all. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey and doing this Gold Rush with us. I want to do another challenge, and I want to do one now because I don't have anything to do in the game. We're still waiting on 1.14. But thanks so much for watching all the previous videos. Thanks so much for getting involved, and I will see you guys all on a video soon.